Hi, this is Dr. Rick Goodman, leadership and employee engagement expert and author of the book, The Solutions-Oriented Leader. Today I'd like to share with you 7 common roadblocks that leaders face at work. My hope is that this list will help you identify and troubleshoot some of the issues standing between you and a really effective employee engagement approach. Some of the most common roadblocks at work include a lack of buy-in among key stakeholders. Does your CEO recognize that employee engagement is a meaningful investment? How about your CFO? Or the external stakeholders, or even the managers who are actually on the ground implementing employee engagement strategies. You'll need to communicate the value of employee engagement to all of these parties and also win buy-in for the specific strategy that you're proposing. So here are the 7 roadblocks. Number 1, remote teams. It's increasingly common to have dispersed employee groups, including many team members who may work from home or even from another city. When you don't have everyone in-house together, it makes it much harder to build team cohesion through water cooler talk. It can be done, but you'll need to be very intentional in solidifying your culture, getting everyone together as frequently as you can, and including remote employees and with other team members. Number 2, budgetary constraints. How much money do you have to spend on employee engagement strategies? It's not a trick question. There are many employee engagement strategies that come with a price tag, even if it's something as simple as the time and resources required to communicate your strategy to the employees. I believe that you can take a proactive and highly effective approach to employee engagement without breaking the bank, but it may take some out-of-the-box thinking. Number 3, outmoded communication channels. A big part of any employee engagement strategy is deciding how you're going to communicate with your team members. Be creative and tech savvy as you contemplate new options for communicating with your team. Number 4, lack of alignment. I mentioned before that many stakeholders, even C-suite members, don't see the value in adopting employee engagement strategies. And a related phenomenon is when you have stakeholders who do see the value in employee engagement, but don't necessarily have the same goals or metrics. So before rolling out any kind of formalized employee engagement framework, it's critical to talk with the other company leaders and reach a consensus about what you're trying to achieve, how you'll measure it, and when you'll declare your efforts a success. Number 5, difficulty adopting engaging leadership habits. Here's a big one. In order to truly engage your employees, it's critical to exhibit some engaging leadership habits. That's not necessarily something that comes easy, especially if it means making big changes from the way you've been doing things. Getting the leaders and managers at your company to turn over a new leaf can be extremely difficult, even if they all recognize that it needs to be done. This is an area where bringing in a transformational leadership expert or coach can be really valuable. Number 6, winning employee buy-in. Another reason why some organizations struggle to get employee engagement strategies off the ground. Quite simply, there's not any interest. You've got to lay some groundwork and clearly communicate what employee engagement means and why it matters and how you're measuring it. You've got to help your team see the value in what you're trying to accomplish. Number 7, outdated ideas about employee engagement. Still another factor that can cause employee engagement strategies to come up short. You already have an employee engagement strategy in place, but for whatever reason, it's just not working out. Whatever the case, recognizing that your existing approach isn't working can be a major breakthrough in and of itself. Disposing of it and erecting something new in its place can be challenging, but ultimately worthwhile. Most of the team leaders I speak with recognize the value of implementing employee engagement strategies. After all, the benefits of employee engagement are well documented. They include greater creativity and collaboration, higher standards of productivity, less turnover, more retention, and fewer turnover costs, higher employee satisfaction, which then spills over into improved customer service. The bottom line is that most organizations have to deal with hurdles and hassles as they seek to put a meaningful employee engagement strategy in place. But there are always ways to move past those obstacles and put a good plan in place. Recognizing the roadblocks is the number 1 job that you have. I hope you enjoyed this short lesson. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you learned something, please like the video, and remember, sharing is caring. Thank you very much for tuning in, and always remember, we get paid for solutions and results, so keep making it happen. Take care. To learn more about solutions-oriented leadership, please visit our website at rickgoodman.com. or feel free to email me at info@rickgoodman.com, and please subscribe to the Solutions Oriented Leader on iTunes or your favorite podcast app to get your weekly episodes automatically.